Hi, this is Mohammed, and in this part of the assignment, I will be speaking about basically the interpretation methods of data analysis, or you know, analyzing data and with interpretation methods, whichever way around you want to put it. Um, so basically, all right. So the fit gym, the one in the scenario, uh, it could make use of this of the interpretation methods because basically, um, like they could use it to analyze data, like let's say, for example, comparing two things together. So pretty much, because like it allows of recording data and like storing and recording data. So pretty much, let's say, so pretty much, yeah, as I was saying, like, um certain data is recorded by the system, and then basically you have the ability to compare two things together, or instances together. So pretty much you do that with an if function command, and basically once you do that, you can pretty much compare data stored within like two different cells, and like you can of course select them and all this, or you can like type it manually, but then like you just pretty much put like write an if statement, and basically just put in the values, and boom, voila, you got it. So pretty much the command, for example, would be like if open bracket cell underscore one less than greater than cell underscore two, comma, quotation mark, no match, quotation mark, comma, quotation mark, close bracket. So this is pretty much the if clause that we will use, or basically the if statement that we'll use to kind of compare like two cells together, two cells within the same row. You compare them both together, and basically it can be used by the fit gym. It could actually make some pretty good use of it. So pretty much, uh, like this can be used for like comparing different values, finding differences in things like, let's say, for the gym related, basically it can be client's membership status, like between, like, let's say that last, like the last 6 months, in the this current 6 months, or the current month, let's say. And maybe, let's say, what else, like they can keep track of membership statuses, so they know whose payment is due, who finished their payment, who doesn't really, like, I don't know, has different type of memberships. So let's say, like how Pure Gym used to do it is you get like a membership where you can access one gym only, and there's another membership where you can access any Pure Gym anywhere really. Doesn't matter, wherever, anywhere around the UK. So pretty much, like stuff like this, it's kind of, so it keeps track of who's got what and whose time's due to pay and all this. And basically, like it helps really much to keep track of every single customer, everything they do, everything they're on, all the details, but like all this and that. And so yeah, pretty much, as I'm saying, it's a good way to kind of like keep track of customers over a certain period of time. And basically you can do that with the previous formula that I mentioned. I'll repeat it again. If open bracket cell underscore one less than greater than cell underscore two, comma, quotation mark, no match, quotation mark, comma, quotation mark, and close bracket. So yeah, right. So basically, another interpretation method can be, for FitGym, can be basically like analyzing data through trend analysis. So basically, what this is like, you pretty much make a visual formation, but not as in like a chart or a pie chart or something. It is related, but it's is different in its own way. So pretty much, of course, using spreadsheets or Excel, um, you can create a trend graph. So basically, what a trend graph is, you got, of course, the X at the bottom, Y on the side, X and Y axes, And then on usually on the y-axis you got the, let's say, the data that you got, or sales data, or basically marketing data, whatever it is that is like, kind of selling related, will be on the y-axis, and the x-axis will be the period of time. So over how long did, let's say, certain items sell, let's say Christmas trees, for example. So what around what time did they hit its peak? When did it drop? How is it kept going over what time? When is it a trend? So let's say around what, starting October times, you stop getting people, like, start seeing people buying them, like buying them trees. So pretty much around that time, it will all be like, it will all be peaking and all this. So you'd kind of like, this would be the period where it will sell the most, and then at beginning of the year will die out. It's just like things like this that kind of make up this graph, the trend graph. So pretty much, it just, see, this is there to kind of like show you, um like, you put, I honestly put in this data on the y and the x axis. Like, of course, you got the y, like the sales data, x the time, and then you start drawing a line, and based on the sales, you either go up or down, and then the graph gets formed. So then it shows you what you did, how long it took you to do it. You know what I mean? So, like, it just kind of gives you a whole insight on, on how everything was done. And even when you look at it, you just think, okay, fair play, and you want to compare it or something, you kind of look at it and think, okay, fair play. I know what to do, I know what to change, I know what to work on, I know what to need to improve, because everything is right in front of you. You don't have to like kind of guess certain things, or see like, oh yeah, I'll try to find a way to find it out and everything. But basically, within the system, um it's kind of better, because you pretty much, you yourself make the visual representation. Because usually on Excel, you just go, you make a table, and then based on the table, you just select it all, and it creates a chart. By here, you making the chart, or I mean, I think you could do it that way too. But this kind of gives companies like an insight on what to sell, when to sell it, and how much they're gonna make, what profit they're gonna make. So all this analysis could happen just based off this one interpretation method, which is really great. Which is, as a business, it will be so much beneficial, like very time efficient, and pretty much it's basically hitting the jackpot, because you're getting whatever you need in a short amount of time with less effort, less people working, so less people you need to pay. It's basically heaven. So yeah, that will be it for this part of the assignment, and I will see you all in the next one.